My name is Zoe Miguel. I'm a licensed clinical social worker who's been working with young children on the autism spectrum and their families for over 20 years. To talk about what are some of the services that are available, kind of if you're starting from scratch, maybe you just got a diagnosis, or maybe you are, trying to figure out how to get your child services and don't really know where to start. There are kind of two main areas that services can be gotten from, uh, or two main funding sources, right? That will help. So one is the school. So the public school is required to provide what's called a free and appropriate public education. And what that means is that if a child is in need, and most children who have a diagnosis of autism are, they need to put together a program for that child that supports that child's learning and that supports that child to access their educational environment. With the promise that when that child graduates from high school, they will be ready to live independently if possible. They will be ready for further education and they will be ready to have a job, right? Whatever that means to them. So, even with kids who are highly impacted by autism, the ability to do those three things, right, is attainable. There's just a lot of work that needs to be done. And so schools really need to put together a program that year by year is going to work that child towards those end goals, right? Further education, whatever that means, living independently, and being able to work, have meaningful work. No matter how impacted a kiddo is by autism specifically, because that's my area of expertise, but regardless, right, they still have a right to be with all of their peers, with all the kids they would hang out with, were they not to have a need for additional services in school. So that's something like what that looks like. You have to work out with your school. It's called an Individualized Education Program, an IEP. Okay, so the first resource for you in terms of getting services for your child who has a diagnosis of autism is through the public school system. The second is through community based services, and that would be paid for through insurance, so either through Medicaid or private insurance. And those services are individual therapy, like you would go to an agency and they would provide speech therapy to help the child communicate speech and language. So it doesn't necessarily need to be verbal speech, but some form of communication to come on board so that that child can successfully communicate their needs and wants. So that would include speech therapy, that might include occupational therapy. So depending on where your child's strengths are and where your child's areas in need are, the areas that they need support, you can get individualized therapy in the community, sort of a local agency that would provide those individual therapies. And again, private insurance or Medicaid should pay for those. They will here in New Mexico. They're required to. So, and then other services that might be needed specific to autism would be applied behavioral analysis. So that's ABA, right? ABA or applied behavioral analysis. And that's going to be intensive services, either in your home or in a clinic setting. And those really are to provide one-on-one support for your child, um, building those skills that are specific to challenges that kids have if they have a diagnosis. So insurance will pay for it here in New Mexico, and I think pretty much all states now. It's required. I know it's required that Medicaid pay for it, but the private insurance laws may differ. But here in New Mexico, insurance and Medicaid have to pay for that intensive ABA, either again private insurance or Medicaid. That's a good place to start. So again, make sure that that school that your child is going to is providing a free and appropriate public education, that they are providing all the things that your child needs in an environment that's supportive and again with that end goal that they are going to graduate high school, being able to pursue further education, whatever that means, for them individually, that they can live independent to best their ability, and that they are able to have meaningful work. So that's the public school system, right? And getting services through them. And then the other one, again, is getting those services through Medicaid or private insurance. If you need additional support, please reach out to me via my website, set up a session for a consultation, and I can give you some more individualized support and information. So I hope that's helpful. Be well and take care.